Students, in our last class, we have learned a little bit about the nuclear fission, and I told you all that I will explain the nuclear fission with the help of the chemical equation. Alright. So, what happens in the case of this nuclear fission? Our topic nuclear fission. Okay. Repeating once again, students, what happens in the case of this nuclear fission? In nuclear fission, the nucleus of an atom breaks up into lighter nuclei. That means the nucleus of a heavy atom breaks up into lighter nuclei. That means lighter nuclei means it is of lower atomic number. Okay. So this is about your nuclear fission. And in this particular process, that means in the process of this nuclear fission, a large quantity of energy is released. Not only the breaking of a heavier nuclei and giving rise to lighter nuclei, it is also associated with a large amount of energy. Alright. So, the German scientists found that the heavy unstable nuclei, suppose take the example of uranium, heavy unstable nuclei, uranium, when this particular nuclei uranium is bombarded with neutrons, that means this uranium nuclei and the neutrons are being collided or bombarded, what will happen? So obviously it will explode. Okay, it will break up. So it will explode into two fragments of almost same mass. Alright. So what are those two fragments? So yes, the two fragments, one of the fragments was barium and the other one was krypton. Barium and krypton, your fragments. Okay. So I'm putting it in the chemical equation. This is your heavy unstable nuclei uranium. Okay, this is the way of writing. This uranium nucleus is being bombarded. As I told you all that it will be exploded into two fragments of almost same mass. So what are those two fragments? I am writing here. But in your exam you will write in a full line. Okay, try to fit. So write in that way so that you can fit this particular big line. Ba means it's the barium, the chemical symbol, and Kr means krypton. E means energy. So what is happening here? Your uranium nucleus, this is your mass number and this is your number of protons. Okay, so mass number means number of protons plus neutrons, isn't it? So this is a way of writing this uranium nucleus. So your uranium nucleus is being bombarded, as I told you all, with the neutrons. And what will happen when it is being bombarded? See, since here it was 235 and here it is written N10 means mass number is 1 and 0 is your number of protons. So 235 plus 1 will become 236 and 92 plus 0 means 92. So when it is after getting bombarded, it is becoming this. Okay, this is your original one and this is after being bombarded. Okay, and as I told you all that it will give rise to 2 fragments of barium and krypton. So see, barium you are getting, krypton you are getting, and along with it you are getting also some neutrons, 3 neutrons here we have written. Okay, see 3 neutrons of mass number 1 and the number of protons, or yes, the atomic number is 0. Alright, so this is a way of writing, and a huge amount of energy is also being released along with the disintegration of the heavy nucleus into these 2 fragments. Alright, so you can express the definition of nuclear fission in this way, that the disintegration of a heavy nucleus, that means we are talking about this uranium, the disintegration of the heavy nucleus into two or more medium-sized nuclei, that means 2 or more medium-sized nuclei is called as the fission. Alright, so this chemical equation, students, you have to practice for your exam. If the question comes like what do you know about nuclear fission, or any question related to nuclear fission. Alright, okay.